Hey man, I know you have problems with humans and everything, but you don't gotta glare at me like that. He's like over there giving us like this death stare, stink eye, and like, it makes me a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, hey guys, MasaeAnela here, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Symphonia. In the last episode, we went through the forest and ended up here in the hidden village, Heimdall, which is primarily elves. In fact, it's entirely elves. No one else can enter. And in this episode, we're going to be going around and taking a closer look at this area because honestly, last time we just went on a straight shot to the Elder, who did give us the information that we need on the mana leaf herb. So we're gonna take a look at that in a little bit after we explore some. Well, we're gonna go right on into his bedroom. I don't think he's a huge fan of that, but he has an interesting painting. I wonder where I've seen this guy before. Da 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 da! I am the mysterious gourmet, the Wonder Chef. I shall teach you the recipe for cream stew full of milk just like Mom used to make. Sure. Learned how to make cream stew. Cream stew requires 3 ingredients: milk, onion, and carrot. I'm pretty sure I was pretty much maxed out on at least a couple of those. Farewell! Okay, so honestly, this has to be at least like one of my favorite instances of the Wonder Chef. Just him being a painting of his own face in a random corner of an ancient elder's room. I don't know, there's just something inherently funny about that. So, beyond that, let's go ahead and take a look at what it is. Sheena still has one more star to go on this meat stew. No. Oh, we just ate. We are full. Oh, I guess we're not doing that anymore. Let's see. Cream stew. Nothing warms the soul like hearty cream stew. Cures all status effects for the party. Not bad, I guess. I mean, it's not like we don't have a billion Panacea bottles. How many do we actually have? We have 19 of them. I mean, I guess it's okay. We can use it eventually, I suppose. Is there anything behind this house? No, I totally would have put a secret there, but alright. So, now we are here in Heimdall, and if you talk to some of the villagers here, you can find out some pretty interesting lore. Not all of them say interesting things, but a good chunk of them do, because they have a very unique culture and like a different viewpoint on the world, especially because I'm sure a bunch of these guys are probably like 100 or so years old. Let's have vegetable soup tonight. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This makes me a little bit sad. Not too long ago, I think it was just about an hour ago, I cracked like a can of soup and I was expecting it to be corn chowder. It's really creamy and really nice, and I was really craving it too. But, it ended up being just like regular old vegetable broth by accident. I grabbed the wrong can and I was really sad. So reading the vegetable soup thing kind of hits me in the stomach right now. Alright, this little village is boring. Someday I'm going to the city. You know, I don't think we've ever seen an outright elf outside of this village, have we? We've seen plenty of half-elves, what with the designs and everything, but in the way of like true pure-blooded elves, I don't think we've seen too many. Ionis, I wonder if it can still be mined. Oh ho ho! Still! That's an interesting keyword. We use the power of this windmill to haul the trees, not shells. Okay, I mean, that works. You do what you gotta do. The summon spirit Origin is sealed in Torrent Forest, the holy ground of the elves. Long ago, a magic sword known as the Eternal Sword was created by Origin. But... and it just ends there. I'm sorry, I can't say any more without breaking the taboo. Well, I mean, I guess that means it's something I'm not allowed to talk about. I guess that means it has something to do with Mythos eventually, but whatever. You do you. The sacred torrent forest lies past here, so we know where torrent forest is at least, so we'll keep that in mind for later. Head over here, and this is where the inn is. We aren't exactly hurting, but I'm missing some HP. Regal's missing some TP. We might as well just stay here for the night so that we are good to go. Because we will be heading off to the Latheon, blah, 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 whatever the frick it's called, Gorge. Latheon Gorge. I always get that name mixed up. That's one name that I just cannot remember. What was it? Oh, right. I don't think I've ever pointed this out. If you want to see a synopsis of everything that you've done or what you're going to be doing, you can go into this menu and just take a look at what has gone on so far. Heimdall is what we're currently on, and then you can just like read a big old paragraph. It's like pages and pages and pages of stuff too. It's all written like a book, so if you want to review what you've done, this is the way to do it. It only took me like, what, 80 something episodes to mention it? Wow. So it is Latheon Gorge, or Latheon, whatever. So that's pretty interesting. I like how when I finally use it, I use it to get a spell check on a name. Oh, I guess please wait just a little while I finish making the beds. I mean, I just slept in it. You're making them after I slept in it. Oh no, I wanted to talk to the old lady. Hey ma'am, how old are you? Oh hello, welcome. It's a small village deep in the forest, but please enjoy your snack. Whatever. That was boring. Darius Carlon is said to be supplying mana instead of the giant Carlon tree that was lost during the Great War. But we don't know any of the details. The only ones who know the truth are the Elder and... I can't say any more without breaking the freaking taboo! Okay, you elves and your taboo and secretivisms. Wow, this is a little area that I didn't really know about. Okay, you're it. Ready to go? I'm not playing with you, twerp. Want to play with us? No, I do not. I am a very busy person trying to save the world. Customers? Customers? What do you mean, customers? There's nothing here. You didn't offer to sell me anything. Interesting, at least, I guess. So, this is where we get into the actually interesting things. This is a weapon shop, an armor shop, what have you. This is not an elf. I entered the village pretending to be an emissary. But their laws and customs are a lot stricter than I thought. I would hate to live here. This place would suck. Not being able to talk about whatever, you know? Welcome to the Heimdall Weapon Shop. We provide customization services as well. So, this is a customization shop. We have not seen one in a while, nor have we seen a weapon shop in quite a bit as well. So, I do think this is better for Genus than what he currently has. Okay, you know what? I should probably look at the customization first. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. We have, ooh, new swords for Lloyd. We can definitely make that. That's equal for you, equal for you. Oh, that's good for you as well. Battle pick. Have that. We actually can make both of those for us. That's awesome. Oh, and we have enough mithril to go around as well. That's awesome. This is working out. Okay, so I'm just gonna buy everything that I need right now. Yes, I can do 2 of these. And then my last mithril is going into this solar guard. Perfect. I do believe there were a couple of weapons in here that we can buy. This is better than Corleonis, I think. Rain, I know Rain has this rune staff. And Yaska for you. Oh, nice. That's about 100 more damage, not bad. Well, a little less than 100, but who's counting the specific numbers? The rest I do not need, so we're just gonna buy those 2. And then go into the equipment to equip everything. So we have the reflect here. Lowers his int, but whatever. It's fine. It'll work out. Not a bad increase there as well. Battle pick. You get the Solar Guard. Not bad increases at all. And that's just a customization shop too. Northern Lights. Okay, that's the last thing that I had. You are the armor shop. You just have a bunch of rune items. I guess I could buy some things here. We do have rune mail. No, I mean something better than rune mails and guard. But rune cloak. Oh, that's not. Is that worth it? You know what? I'm a little torn on that, but I guess it's technically an increase. Yes, definitely. Sure. Actually, rune hat, that increases his intelligence, so I'm assuming that Genus will probably benefit off of that as well, so I'm gonna grab one of those. Get a rune gauntlet for you, because why not? I'll just keep what I have. So, back into equipment. Let's see, what did I just do? I got the rune helm, which is an all-around increase. You got the rune cloak, which lowers your stuff, but also raises other things, so whatever. You got that, which is an all-around increase. I think that's about it. Oh, right, you get the rune gauntlet. Rune robe. Sure. Wait, does Rain have a rune robe? I don't remember. I do not remember. Ooh, do I buy it or not? Ooh, I don't know. You know, it's only 3,000. I'll just buy it. Whatever. If I make a mistake, then I make a mistake. Alright, so we are well equipped now. We got a lot of new stuff out of this. And this brings us back to the entrance of the village. Protozoans became extinct a long time ago. I'm not making it up. Protozoans really do exist. You believe me, don't you? What's a protozoan? The first animal born in this world. Do you know about it? No, I've never heard of it. Protozoans are primeval life forms. They continue to evolve throughout their lives. Evolve? Protozoans are born as single-cell life forms. In their first evolution, they evolve into a creature known as an aquan. Aquan. I like how I was questioning the pronunciation and then Lloyd just fills me in. Thanks, Lloyd. A life form that looks much like a fish. After that, it evolves into a bird-like life form called Eros, and then into a life form that runs on land called Arceus. Then next into Fenrilra, and finally into a human who hunts evil. A single species changes its form that much? Yes, it is truly a life form that spends its whole life evolving. However, because of their abilities, they were used in battle during the ancient war and became extinct. The last protozoan was seen 4,000 years ago. But I saw it! It was a protozoan evolved into Arceus! Are you sure it wasn't something else? Many living things run across the land. Hello, Noish! Funny you're coming around here. What? The legendary Arceus? I knew it. I saw it in a book. Arceus has big ears and runs fast like the wind. And also carries us to places too. What are you talking about? Noish is a dog. Noish? Is that this Arceus' name? I'm telling you, he's a dog. It's an Arceus? Arceus, the evolved form of a protozoan? Yeah, how could you mistake him for anything else? What? Noish isn't a dog? I'd been wondering about that. He's awfully strange looking for a dog. But he has a tail, and he howls. So that means he's either a dog or a wolf, right? He doesn't seem wolfish, so I thought he was a dog. Protozoans are a proud, ancient species that runs away from monsters. Apparently, this guy must have been a coward in his evolutionary line. They're the second oldest after the elves. Really? Aw, Noish. Okay, but Noish is Noish, so I don't care if he's a pro or not. It's protozoan. Hey, we got a history lesson about Noish. How about that? The relationship between elves and humans is not good, but when we're in trouble, we help each other out. That is the rule by which intelligent beings should live. Aw, Noish, we finally know exactly what Noish is. Oh, I like that. I'd actually forgotten that was there, so I'm glad I found it by accident. Honestly, I thought that came a little bit later that we found out about that, but hey, it worked out. You may not believe this, but back when the worlds were one, the giant Carlon tree stood at the center of the world. I watched over and I thought he said I watched over it, and I was like, whoa, you must be old. I watched over and supported our lives. That was a long time ago. Alright, well that's pretty much all there is to the hidden elven village of Heimdall. So, I guess now we can head outside. Welcome back. Are you leaving the village? Yep. Then let's go. So, thankfully we have a quick jump option, so we do not have to go through that whole nonsense with the forest, unless you wanted to go and listen to the music or something, which, honestly, I wouldn't blame you. Rune Road, please. No! I made a mistake. I made two mistakes. No! Oh, wait. I might not have made a mistake. Genus, let me see this headband. It lowers everything else, but raises his int? Sure, why the heck not? Int is mostly important on him anyway. Okay, so I only made one mistake, because this goes on Genus. Okay. Man. Northern Lights. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that works. We did it. Hey, Noish, how's it going, boy? You doing well? I'm glad you're doing well. Okay, so we're done with that. Let's see. The next place that we need to head off to is this it? Yes, this is Latheon Gorge. Latheon Gorge, whatever. Hello, sir. It looks like you have the Elf Elder's staff. You may pass. Oh boy. Alright. Here we are. Oh boy. What's that flower? It's dead is what it is. It's big and pretty. It's big, but it ain't pretty. Hey Lloyd, there's one over there too. But it looks different. You're right, it's blowing air? Rain? What is it? I've read about this in a book before. There's a plant which, when you provide it with food, it begins blowing air. Blah. That's our rain. I'm falling in love with you all over again, hearts. The flower over there is blowing air, so their food is present in this valley? Yes, that would make sense. Professor? Is it just me, or have you been ignoring my words of love lately? If so, then these flowers may be useful for something. Wow, shunned. Yes, I agree. Persea, not you too. Sheesh, Zelos, will you just shut up? We're gonna leave you behind. Man, harsh. That is some harshity right there. Holy moly. Alright, well, we're just gonna come up here and get this EX gem level 4 from this thing, and I'm pretty curious now. Oh, we do have 3 of them. Okay, so, I'm gonna have to sit on that. Okay, the big thing is that I was waiting to get a good chunk of EX gems before I started applying them to people. So I'm probably gonna look into it off screen and figure out what I want to do, because now we have 4 level 4s, and I want to figure it out without like wasting time. But anyway, speaking of wasting time, let's view this character skit. Those elves really piss me off. It can't be helped. From their point of view, we are something to be despised. But you're an half-elf. You're an half-elf. Wow. Isn't that precisely the reason? Because they resemble them, they hate them all the more. That's what blood feuds are all about. Oh. You sound like you know things, Zelos. I guess you would be very well versed in it. So, we have that and rare pellets, which is, I guess that's okay. That's fine. So, we have one more character skit, Prideful Elves. Say, why do elves hate half-elves? It's said that they brought disaster to the village. Although there was some discrimination even back when I was in Heimdall. They're probably just the same as humans. The same as humans? The idea that things different from you are creepy. Especially since elves have way too much pride for their own good. We humans have to change too, but so do the elves. Yeah, in Heimdall, even Lloyd and the other humans got strange looks. That's not right. I hope those stubborn elves are able to understand someday. I like how Genus is like, yeah, that's not right. They're like discriminating, and yet he was the last one to be like, you know, Lloyd, I think I'm hating humans more and more. He's like on the cusp of falling into that rift. The function of the Sorcerer's Ring has changed, and it's weird that we don't have a cutscene to go along with this one, but if we use it, we get turned into a bubble. You see where this is going. The main gimmick of this area is that... Okay, yeah, sure. The main gimmick of this area is that nothing happens, and then we end up fighting things when we don't really mean to. So, I guess that works, I suppose. Hellfire. Things around here are generally weak to fire, I believe. At least a good few things. It's kind of like the last place that we were at where it's kind of weak to it, but other things aren't. So I don't know if it's really worth paying much attention to elemental weaknesses. I mean, you can if you want, especially with Genus in the party right now. Yeah, you bwahaha. Oh! Okay, Zelos made the meat stew. That works. Sure, we'll work on him next. Come on, blow me over. There we go. This is the gimmick of this area. You turn into a bubble and you essentially like follow the plant's path. Now we check this and Colette says this flower looks sick. It looks dead is what it looks like. If we give it some of its food, then maybe it will recover. Food, huh? There's a strange flower. Yes, this is quite the strange flower. Well, if it's food that it needs, it's food that we'll get. Oh! Well, did you see that? He like freaking stopped in mid-air. That was actually kind of hilarious. I did not mean for that to happen, but that works. I do like that he learned something new. I think that was maybe his last one.
Talk, no action.
I don't really need to cook right now, but I guess I can anyway, just for the buff. Okay, what was that thing that he just learned? It was Eagle Fall. Shockwave created by a rapid descent with force in the legs. Not bad. He has a few more on the way, so we can still keep him in the party. That works. So, if we come over here, we have a Karima tree. I never expected to find it growing in a place like this. You're right, it's a good ingredient, so let's take some. Yeah, it might come in handy. So, this is the awesome thing. Let's examine this. Karima grows on the tree. Take one? Take one! So we can do this as many times as we need. Take one, take one, take one, take one, and then take one. Now, after that, it says Karima grows on this tree, but you can't carry anymore. Which is really funny, because we have 20 of them. We only took 5. I mean, I guess it gives you 4 all at once, but it's kind of weird because it says take 1. We're supposed to give it food, right? How about the Karima that grows over there? Over there, bleh. I see. Okay, I'll try feeding it. if you feed the plant, we have the option to give it Karima or a mango. Sorry, but whenever I look at this word, I see a mango. So it's like, give it a mango. But no, we want to give it Karima, which causes it to come to life, and the flower is healthy again. And needless to say, with that, we can get pushed over to this other ledge. This is essentially the gimmick that we're going to be working with. It's kind of a pain, and I'm not really looking forward to it, but we'll figure it out. Okay, one other thing is that you have to time it right and you can't be impatient. This kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. So there we go, and then there. And then that brings us back to start. So this whole place is gonna be based on air currents. And oh boy, that's gonna be a thing. So next time, we're gonna be getting into the nitty-gritty of this Latheon Gorge, whatever, and seeing if we can make it through. So, I will see you guys then. MasaeAnela out.